Have you ever wondered why some homes just fly off the market in days, while others seem to, well, just sit there for months? A lot of the time, the secret isn't actually the house itself. It's all about how it's presented online. So today, we're going to dive into the strategies behind making a powerful first impression that can really unlock your home's true value.
Okay, think about it for a second. The choice here seems pretty obvious, right? But this super simple visual decision is one that millions of potential buyers make every single day while they're scrolling through listings. And that split-second judgment, that very first click, that's where the whole sales journey kicks off. It's a tiny moment that has absolutely massive consequences.
You can forget about the traditional open house for a minute. In today's market, your home's real first showing happens right here, on a screen. This digital debut is pretty much your one and only shot to create an emotional spark that makes a buyer say, okay, I have to see this place.
This slide just lays it out so perfectly. It's like the two different roads a listing can go down. On one side, with poor prep, you're basically working against yourself. You're hiding your home's potential, and it can literally cost you money. But the other path, with pro prep, well, that does all the heavy lifting for you. It builds trust, it shines a spotlight on the best parts of your home, and it pulls in the kind of buyers who are ready to make a serious offer.
So the big question is, how do you make sure you're on the right path? Well, it's definitely not about luck, it's all about preparation. Let's think of this as a toolkit, 4 essential tools that every single seller can use to build an online listing that's pretty much irresistible.
All right, let's open up this toolkit. We're breaking this whole process down into 4 key pieces that, when you put them all together, can turn a simple listing into a property that people feel they have to see. We'll start with polished photography, then jump to engaging videos, clear floor plans, and wrap up with immersive virtual tours. Let's get into that first one.
First up, photography. And honestly, this is the foundation. It's non-negotiable. We're not just, snapping a few pictures. We're trying to craft an experience. Brightening up rooms, getting rid of the clutter, and using professional wide-angle lenses, it all makes the space feel bigger, more open, and way more welcoming. High-quality images don't just look better. They send a signal to buyers that this is a quality home, and that attracts people who are serious.
Next up is video. Now, if photos are the introduction, then video, that's the story. A short, steady walkthrough can give buyers a real feel for the home's flow and highlight its best features, like that cozy fireplace or the awesome new kitchen. It creates this sense of familiarity and helps the buyer start to picture themselves living there before they even step through the door.
Now let's talk about floor plans. This one is all about building confidence and getting rid of the guesswork. A clear, accurate layout helps buyers understand how the space really functions. They can start planning where their couch will go, see if the layout actually works for them. It just helps them make decisions faster. It's such a simple thing to add, but it builds a huge amount of trust.
And finally, the real secret weapon, virtual tours. This is what gives a listing that modern, competitive edge. By offering a totally immersive 3D experience, you're basically inviting buyers to explore every single corner of the home from anywhere in the world, whenever they want. This doesn't just boost engagement, it's also a powerful filter that separates the really serious buyers from the casual browsers. Okay, so we've covered the how, but now let's get into the why. Because all these prep steps, they're not just about making your listing look pretty. They are directly tied to the most important thing, the final sale price and how fast you get there.
This slide right here shows the straight line from prep to profit. It's simple, really. Better media creates a buzz, and that leads to more showings. More showings create competition and a sense of urgency. And what does that urgency lead to? Yep, quicker sales and higher offers. It's a simple but really powerful formula.
So, here's the crucial point. When a home is presented professionally, it doesn't just look better, it actually feels more valuable. Buyers get more confident in the property, they trust that it's been taken care of, and they're willing to pay a premium for that feeling. That's how you get top dollar.
All right, let's boil all of this down. What's the ultimate goal here? It's simple, turning someone who's just passively browsing online into an active, excited buyer who cannot wait to make an offer on your home. I absolutely love this quote. It just perfectly captures the transformative power of all this media prep. It's not about changing what the house is, it's about showing off its full potential. Just like a fresh coat of paint, it makes everything feel new, exciting, and just full of possibility. So the key takeaway here is this. Investing time and a little effort into your home's online presentation isn't an expense. It is your secret weapon. It's probably the single most effective strategy for getting a faster, smoother, and more profitable sale in the digital-first real estate market we're in today.
And that leaves us with one final, and I think pretty crucial question to think about. Think about your own property, or maybe one you've seen online recently. Is its online story compelling enough to make someone stop scrolling? Is it really turning those casual browsers into motivated buyers? Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that really matters.